Today and Across the Fence, we'll see and learn about the rich tradition of handcrafted products made by Vermonters. It's part of the 62nd annual Fine Craft and Art Show presented by Vermont Handcrafters Association. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Judy Simpson. Since 1952, the Vermont Handcrafters Annual Show has featured the very best of what local artists and crafters have to offer. It is the largest and oldest juried show of Vermont-only artists and crafters in the state. Joining me is the show director and longtime Vermont handcrafter, Elizabeth Boudreau. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for having us again this year.
I love to get this preview.
I love to give it to you also.
So now tell me a little bit about when and where this year's show is going to be.
Well, it'll be at the Sheridan Conference Center in South Burlington. It starts on Friday the 21st from 10 to 8, on Saturday the 22nd from 10 to 6, and then again on Sunday from the 23rd on from 10 to 5.
Well, it's 62 years. That's quite a tradition.
Unbelievable, and still going strong and growing, which is really exciting.
Yeah, tell me about your organization, Vermont Handcrafters.
Well, we're an all Vermont, the oldest craft organization, art and craftsman organization in the state of Vermont. We started years ago. As people may remember, in the 90s, we were down in Memorial Auditorium.
I do remember.
And then yeah, me too. That's when I started going. And then we moved up to the Sheridan, where we've been ever since.
So throughout this program, we're going to learn about some of the members and the work that they do. Where would you like to begin? Well,
why don't we begin maybe at the edge, at the beginning. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Right over here, this is fused glass. And this is a scene of Mount Mansfield. Isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful.
And it's made by Michaela Wallace, Esther's Kitchen Window. And she also does these darling ornaments.
Those are pretty.
Aren't those beautiful?
Yeah, they really are. Nice.
And then down, I'll show you this one too.
Little snowman.
A little snowman. Then down in front, we have beautiful products, you know, for yourself. The first set is men's shaving cream and oil for the face. Isn't that marvelous?
Especially in winter.
Yes, and then the soaps, which I adore. One is the farm soap, the sea salt soap, and then a new one, frankincense and myrrh, and that's for the holiday line, and that's by Marcia Hagwood of Georgia, Vermont, and her business is called Chasm Farms.
Great hostess gift if you're going to go to a party.
Oh, last year I brought them and to Washington with me for Thanksgiving, and everybody loved them.
I bet. So what makes the Vermont Handcrafters show so unique?
Well, there's several things I think that really makes it unique. One, you know, it's all Vermont craftsmen and artists, and we're a large family. And that's what I love about it, is that we're all friends, everyone helps one another out, and people have been coming to it and expect quality from our show.
Absolutely.
It's and there's booths. It's not just tables. You really have to, well, you know, you come every year to experience what the show is all about.
And it's a great way to support the local economy too.
Oh, absolutely, and that's so important. And the movement is really great that people are.
Well, let's take a look at some more items.
Well, in front here also, this is felted. I think it's called Nino felting, and it's by Athena Bilodeau. And she also did this beautiful, which
this is really something.
I have my name on it. It looks just like me, don't you think?
It does.
And it's Nino felting, where it's a process where she lays the felt and then works other pieces of fabrics and
really
things
unusual.
in. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, it is.
There. And oh, up here, I don't want to forget the chickens. This is Sarah Rosendahl from the islands, I think North Hero, and she is going to be a demonstrator, and on Sunday, and she also will do ornaments for the kids.
Oh, great.
And she has this book.
Yeah, this is such a cute book. It's Chickens A to Z. Who knew that there were so many chickens? But great. And she did, I guess, all the illustrations as well?
She did all the illustrations and wrote her. She's our chicken gal.
I guess
Yes, she's our chicken. And she also does holiday cards. They're so much fun.
Now, talk a little bit about the demonstrations, because this is just one, but there are going to be more than?
Oh, yes. On Friday, that's Woodworkers Day, and that's where they turn bowls and tops, and then in the afternoon, they have a throwdown, and they're in this little competition. It's really fun, and it's exciting to see craftsmen at work.
Why do you think it's important to show that?
Well, you know, people forget, and we want to re-educate, well, I shouldn't say it that way, but you know, the public to exactly what goes in to all of these handmade items. They're made here in people's homes and studios. It's really important, and to pass it down to let young people see that there is a way to make a living doing this.
Well, this is great, and also too, there's the factor of how'd you do that?
Yeah,
and then they're showing it. Okay, so once again this year, the Vermont Handcrafters is supporting a statewide nonprofit as well.
Yes, we are. The food bank, the Vermont Food Bank, and we ask everyone to bring donate a food donation to the show. And also, what we do is because they also like cash, they provide us with workers for our admissions table, and we, in return for their work, donate a dollar amount, a good-sized dollar amount for every hour that, you know, for every hour they work to the food bank. So it's kind of a win-win situation for all of us.
And the association also provides scholarships to Vermont college students.
Yes, we do. We two $500 scholarships every year. We go through VSAC. It's a really great way to promote craftsmen and artists in the state of Vermont, and to get them to stay and come back and learn something new.
Well, let's talk about some more of the items that you brought today.
Well, how about this front dish? The candies,
yeah,
the truffles. You should try one. Do you have one there?
Yeah, I just so happen to have one here. It looks like a lemon.
She is new to us this year. She's Sue Haney from Sweet Seasons Farms. And she does all these beautiful confections for the holidays. And one of her famous things is this maple carameled apple. I have heard it is out of this world. And she's got mints and different truffles, fresh fruit ones also.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
And then, oh, we have, isn't this a cute item right here?
What is that?
This is Danforth's key. I call it the key to Christmas. And what it is, you know, a lot of people don't have chimneys in their home now.
Right.
So for Santa, you hang this key on your door.
And that's a sign to Santa that you're ready for Christmas.
You're ready for Christmas. Let the holiday begin. And I think this one is for my granddaughter. I've already got one.
Yeah, let's hold this up right here.
Isn't that a great idea?
It's a great tradition too that you can pass down to the kids.
And Judy and they have been members of Vermont Handcrafters since the 70s. You saw them in Memorial Auditorium,
yes.
and they're a big company now, and they still come every year to our show to support us and to have their things, which is
wonderful.
Why we are such a family.
And so, tell me a little bit about these people here.
Oh, isn't this great? This is Susie Ryan, and she's of. She does felting, needle felting. She does all of these. Aren't they adorable? How about this guy, the little gnome?
I like this because his hat comes off.
Yeah, looks a little like my husband. But look at this. She does all these fantasy things. You got to see this.
Oh, this is a hat. I love this hat. It's so you.
Isn't it so great? Yeah, I love this too. She does a lot of work for the Flynn Theater, the children's groups, doing masks and you know, costume things. They're just so much fun.
Let's talk about the wood now. These are beautiful boxes.
Oh, that's Clayton Perkins from Old Orchard Woodworks, and he's out of Ferrisburg. Aren't they gorgeous? They're shaker. They're a shaker design nesting boxes. He also did the pin cushion in front. I just love that. That reminds me of days gone past. And this incredible box right here. Isn't that wonderful?
With a handle. Very handy.
Yep. You can pick it right up.
Nice.
Yes. Whoops, our little mouses. Ooh, got his tail caught.
Uh-oh.
There.
Occupational hazard.
Oh, yeah, it is. Next, let's see what we have. Oh, we have jewelry over here. This is by Bruce Baker, and he is out of Middlebury. And aren't they beautiful?
Yeah,
earrings,
nice.
pendants. I just love the design of that.
Terrific.
And back here we have wool hats made by, oh, let me see, Nancy McKeegan from Belmont, Vermont. They're stylishly done. They're, aren't they? I just love them. Little plaids, and she mixes plaids and tweeds and faux fur, isn't it? Faux fur, that's a mouthful. They look warm and cozy for these Vermont.
Perfect. Now, how many members do you have?
We have about 250 members.
Wow, really?
And we're growing, which is very exciting. And at the show this year, we're a full show, completely full. It's so exciting, all the way down the promenade. We have about 145 booths and 150, I think, members doing the show.
Wow. Now, how does someone become a member?
Well, first, go right to our website and download application. You have to jury by a group of peers, you know, Vermont handcrafters, and we're looking for quality and design and then once you jury in and get accepted into our organization, you become a member, and then you're free to participate in everything we do, which is we have a great website, we go to the Big E, and then we have this great holiday show, and we do other promotional things throughout the year also.
Terrific. Well, let's get to more items here, because I love these little ornaments, wooden ornaments.
Oh. Great
if you have small children, and you don't have to worry about them breaking.
Oh, they are fun, aren't they? That's by Bob and Deb's Sugar House, and they're like little mosaics, different kinds of woods together, and they have everything under the sun. They have dogs, they have birds, they have giraffes.
Front. There's a moose.
There's a moose, that's right. We can't forget a moose in Vermont.
I have this necklace here too. Maybe you could talk a little bit about that, because that's unusual.
Yeah, this is copper. It's Susan Shute. She does all this gorgeous copper work. She does copper bracelets, earrings dangle earrings with little pearl beads, and things like, just fun things. Yeah. Oh, and I don't want to forget what I'm wearing.
Okay.
This is by Ellen Spring. She does beautiful painted silk work. She dyes them and paints them on the silk, and then makes them into these fabulous fashions. And I have earrings on by Daryl Stores. Nice. And they're like mini scenes.
Terrific. Let's see, what else do we have here? Pottery, of course.
Oh, that's by Susan Shannon, Sushi Pottery. And isn't that the perfect color for the holidays?
It is. It's great. It really pops.
Yeah, and she does them in all different kinds of other bright colors also, but I especially like this red, you know, and
it's really pretty.
Yeah, it's really nice. And the little honey jar, which is also very fun.
That's great.
Oh, and we have some things behind here too we don't want to forget.
Okay, yeah, let's put those up. Oh, we should also mention, you mentioned the felt hat. Here's another example. Yeah. It's a leaf.
Isn't that adorable?
It is
Can't you
cute.
see a little child with that on?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the maple leaf.
Maple leaf,
Yeah.
love it. This, do you need a hand with that?
This is by Aaron Stein. Isn't this gorgeous? It's all Vermont license plates.
In the shape of the state of Vermont.
And did you know that Vermont used to have colored license plates?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, these are all Vermont ones. And I think he told me before the 60s maybe. That's when they went to green and white.
Oh, no kidding.
But he does bracelets and all kinds of things. It's really,
so you can take Vermont with you wherever you go.
Wherever you go. And then, what else do we have here?
We talked about the pottery and the jewelry.
Oh, here's a painting.
Okay.
I didn't want to forget our little cowgirl. Isn't she adorable? This is also by Sarah, so you can find her designs.
That's fantastic.
Isn't that
Yeah, talk a little bit about some of the folks that people are going to be seeing and seeing the work that they do in progress.
Well, you'll be seeing a lot of different, on the other things that are going to happen on Saturday for demonstrations is Joanne Flanagan. She's going to be there, and she does botanical art, and she's going to do a make and take, which is really a fun thing to do. Little ornaments out of pine cones and things like that.
Oh, nice.
And her things will be for work. And also we're going to have a gal that's doing weaving. Melanie Miller will be doing caning, chair caning, and things like that. She'll be there on Saturday also.
Well, that's terrific. We should just remind folks that if you want to attend the craft show, it's the 62nd annual Vermont Handcrafters Fine Craft and Art Show. It begins on Friday, November 21st at the Sheridan Hotel and Conference Center in South Burlington. The show runs through Sunday, November 24th. For more information, you can call 1-800-373-5429, or you can log onto the website, vermonthandcrafters.com. And also, don't forget to bring a food donation with you.
Bring a food donation, yes, and please go to our website. You can see who's going to be there, and a lot of our other members.
And plan your weekend accordingly.
Yeah, come early and stay late.
Sounds great. Thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, thank you so much.
And bringing these beautiful crafts.
Oh, it's my pleasure, always.
That's our program for today. I'm Judy Simpson. We'll see you again next time on Across the Fence.